Welcome back to another episode of Judah Forever TV. Today we're going to look at the definition of the word ham in 1828, written by Noah Webster, the man named Noah Webster, who lived during the time 1758 to 1843. This is the ripe days of slavery, people, when Negroes were not allowed to read or write. The man spoke nearly 26 languages, including Anglo-Saxon, Hebrew, Greek, and Latin. He was a lawyer, schoolmaster, author, newspaper editor, and outspoken politician. So let's look at what he says about the definition of ham. We're not talking about pork or bacon or pig. No, we're talking about one of the three sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now, it says right here, ham, perhaps meaning hot, definition of his name. The youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor, or the father, of the dark races. Progenitor, father of the dark races, not the Negroes. Not the Negroes, Mr. Ham says. See this right here? But the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Africans, which I put in my side notes, Libyans, and Canaanites. See Genesis chapter 10, verse 6 to 20. His indecency when his father lay drunken brought a curse upon Canaan. See Genesis chapter 9, verse 18 to 28. Now, I was taught when I was young that I'm from a descendant of Ham. We are the cursed people. But Mr. Noah Webster says that Ham is not the father of the Negroes, and they call me Negro. We know that the Negroes are black people. According to Mr. Noah Webster, the Negro race did not descend from Ham, a black man, and father of the races of Africa. So there are only 3 options to follow if you want to know where did Negroes come from. And those options are Shem, Ham, and Japheth. We also know that Japheth is the father of all the white people who migrated to the north of Israel, which is all the European countries. See Genesis chapter 10, which says this very clearly. Now, these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and unto them were born sons after the flood. The sons of Japheth, Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshach, and Tiras. These are the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, and Rephath, and Togarmah. So from Japheth was born Gomer, his firstborn son. And from Gomer was born Ashkenaz, or the Nazis, race of white people. Now there's only one option left, and that is Shem. He is the father of the Negroes. Oh, by the way, the Hebrew word for Ashkenaz means German. Ashkenaz means German. Look it up in your Hebrew Bible. Those of you who have study Bibles and really like to study, that's a little deeper search for you. Negroes are Shemites. Yeah, Negroes are Shemites. Negroes are descendants of Shem, the father of Abraham, who came 10 generations later, by the way. The 10th generation from Shem was Abraham, Isaac, and Yacob. Negroes are the black or black-colored people who are the blood-born children of Israel. That's who you are, people. Now let me ask this question. Was Mr. Noah Webster wrong? Do you think Mr. Noah Webster was wrong when he said that Ham is not the father of the Negroes? He's not the father of the Negroes. Ham is the father of the Africans. Shem is the father of the Negroes. And if Mr. Noah Webster is right, then all the children of Israel, descendants of Israel, are black-colored Negroes of the entire Bible. This means that Yeshua, Christ, who was born of the tribe of Judah, was a black man. See Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2 about that. Judah is black. Jesus Christ, Yeshua, HaMashiach, is from the tribe of Judah. He's a black man. He was a Negro. Read what John wrote as he saw him in his resurrected, glorified body in Revelation chapter 1, verse 14. His head and his hair was white like wool, like wool, like wool. Woolly hair, as white as snow. His eyes were like the flame of a fire, and his feet like unto fine brass. His feet like unto fine brass. His feet like unto fine brass, as if they what? Burn in a fire. Burn in a furnace. Burn in a furnace. Sounds like the old black man to me, doesn't it? Like father, like son. See Hebrews chapter 2, verse 11 to 14, especially verse 14, and read all the way to verse 17 of Christ being a Negro or Hebrew. See also Colossians chapter 1, verse 15 to 19. Daniel also saw God the Father in similar description. See Daniel chapter 7, verse 9. It says, I looked until the thrones were set in place, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like pure wool. The hair of his head like pure wool. The Son had hair as was white like wool. The Father, head and hair like pure like wool. Sound like the baby daddy was black. Now we see two clear pictures of what the Father and Son looks like. And yes, Noah Webster was right in 1828 when slavery was in the ripest of its power. They were mistreating, discriminating, raping, and killing the children of Israel. That's who you are, people. So yeah, Negroes are not Africans. We are not Africans. We who are called Negroes, Mr. Noah said it rightly. He knew Ham is... They said he became the progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negroes. So the father of the Negroes is Shem. Negroes are Shemites. So yes, Mr. Noah Webster was right. Check out his bio. I got this offline. Nice little biography about Mr. Noah Webster. 2 pages. Goes deep into who he is, what he's done. You respect this guy for telling us the truth. That the Negroes are not descendants of Ham. We are not Africans. Negroes are not Africans. Negroes are Shemites. Wake up, people. That's who we are. Let's do our job and fulfill the covenant that God has called us to, the calling He has called us to. See you again next time.